Okay, I think we're live. Let's give a bit of a sound check first. Make sure we're all good to go. Hello, hello. All right, we're good. We are good. We are live and in living color, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of our Dark Cloud Enhanced Let's Play. Our test streams, if you will. Now, how many tests is it going to be? Well, that's a magic question. Maybe we'll find out by the end. Before then, I want to say thank you all for the support with the Dark Cloud Compendium. We're nearing the end of the year as the cold autumn wind blows into a winter chill. We get ever closer to the end of another cycle. But something different is on the way as Dark Cloud's 25th anniversary is near. A quarter century of Giorama madness. And I'm very happy that we could celebrate it together. You and I, every one of you out there, every viewer, every community member, we're all just being able to enjoy our hobby together and be passionate with one another. And I think that makes the games feel much more alive rather than the stale state that they're in. I think if you pull up Dark Cloud, you could probably find a bit of mold. The Giorama kind, though, the good kind. It's that old, baby. But it's one of those things where it really is a... How do you say it in English? It's a luxury, what we do. Being able to have this connection. And it's a privilege. That's what I want to say. It's a privilege. Being able to enjoy these games with each other after 25 years. And you know what? I think I'll take a coffee sip for that. Today we're drinking French vanilla. 2.5 creams. We're creamy and are streamy today. Oh, it's true. It's true. I even turned on the fucking mod. All right. Okay. So we just finished. I can't believe it. We finished Queens. Like, how does the time pass by? It really does make me wonder. I think it's one of those things where I'm like, could this game be any longer? I'd much rather be playing Tetris or Call of Duty or FIFA. We love some FIFA over here. What other generic dude bro games is there? Who knows? Who knows? Oh, we have Ali Baghdadi. Great to have you, as always. Just another person. You know what? Until your cat comes back with some change potion, I think you're going to be here for a little while. It's great to have you, just another person. As brief as it may be, it's always good to have you. And we have, oh, that's a very unique name, X.A. Garo. That's awesome. It makes me wonder, like, how do people come up with their names? For Hidden Castle, I think at the time I was young. I was about maybe 8 years old, and I was very interested in the prototype of Sonic 2, and there was a stage called the Hidden Palace Zone. Unfortunately, in the Hidden Palace Zone, it was deleted. It was, I think, the first piece of content or removed video game content that I had experience with. In doing so, I ended up falling in love with that name, but being, I think at the time, no, I was in grade 7, so I must have been like 12. I misremembered Hidden Palace as Hidden Castle, and that moniker just stuck. It all came down to me just being forgetful, and some might say, even to this day, I'm still forgetful. I'm not sure if we came in as Ruby Matataki yet. Did we do the dialogues for Ruby and Matataki? I don't know, but it just looks really cool seeing Ruby in different villages. Look at that little waddle. A little penguin waddle. Oh, let's go do it again. Pop, 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 pop. Walking around like a penguin. What you doing over here? Looking like you're out of the Arctic. All right. I don't think I've ever seen you here. It seems like Tone is gathering allies from all over Terra. We are a proud village of hunters. If you need any assistance with anything, let us know. Well, we need to get a really cool looking scarf like that. Story lover, that is not your cat. I just wanted to let you know that that's any other cat. But in case your cat doesn't come back for a while, don't be scared. It's not a luxury scarf on Pow's neck. Your cat's just hanging around. Maybe it'll bring you a little bird or a little mouse as a gift. Maybe. Cats tend to do that. The word in the village is that you're a powerful genie. I guess that explains the odd clothes. Hey, don't knock it till you try it, man. These threads are magical with a capital M. M for magic. Ah, yes. Morning. Another word that begins with M. Who just hangs a turkey up on their wall? Like, what's up with that? And it's mounted. Could that be like another weapon for Goro? Is it a self-defense mechanism? In case anybody tries to rob the ocarina and the ukulele up there, right? You never know. Hazarov, I saw your message. I want to let you know. I want to get back to you. This week has just been really, really, really busy. So hopefully by the end of the night, I'll get back to you on Dark Cloud's 25th anniversary. Right? How we're getting old, man. We're getting old. Honestly, it tripped me out. My birthday is on November 26th, and I'm turning 30 years young, and I love it. But I always think to myself, like, my dad passed away when he was 55, and I'm 30 now. So I'm like, I've already lived almost half of the life of my dad, and I really put some things in perspective. It's been an interesting week, I think. As life tends to be with its turns and twists and surprises, the never-ending carousel. Hello there, young lady. Oh, I've seen you helping Goro and Tone on their quest. The other villagers say that you're trying to prove that you're Terra's greatest genie. I think that it's very admirable that you're helping us along the way. It's like hitting two fleas with one stone. I love it. We have Gershani. Gershani, great to have you. Come on. You know, it's strange that castles are able to grow beards and be so handsome and cool looking. Listen, I'm none of the above. None of the above. When I see a castle like that, I'll let you know. So we got Annie. I love Annie. It's a sweet old lady. Where is she? Where's that sweet old lady? There she is. Where's her husband, though? We always need the pair, Annie and Ro together, like Romeo and Juliet. Peanut butter and jelly. Coffee and Hidden Castle. Okay. Like, it really does break my heart, though, that level 5 came up with this whole system of swapping characters, and they just never able to implement it. But they kind of did, like with Dark Cloud 2. I've been playing a lot of Dark Cloud 2 recently, and I realized that when you talk with the characters as Monica, you get different dialogue options. I'm like, okay. Greetings, young lady, and welcome to the village of Matataki. Seeing you reminds me of Annie when she was young. Oh, she was the most beautiful lady in the village. I remember getting into arguments with Kai and Baron over her. In the end of the day, it was me with my dashing good looks who won her over, and my smart wit. Well, you know what? I think Ro works with his hands a lot, and I think people like someone who is able to work with their hands. You know what I mean? You don't have to call the handyman. This guy can mount his own TV, right? I'm pointing at Ro. I can't mount any TVs. I have to pay someone to do. Okay. Who's handsome? Who's a handsome man? Again, story lover. That lion is not your cat. Okay, all right. Where is everybody? Like they heard that the fucking Ruby's on the loose. They thought it's a dark genie. It's not the dark genie. We're not as bulbous as the other one. Although we are getting quite big. Okay, so we got Pow. We got Annie and her husband Ro as well. So we're missing quite a few. We could do the Mr. Mustache. We could. Where could he be? We're not crossing any water. Before we do, though, I do see someone over here. Ah, we got Ancient Baron. Where is he? There we go. Oh, and he's like, nah, I'm not having it. Okay. Hello there, young lady. On behalf of all of Matataki villagers, I want to thank you for the assistance on Tone and Goro's quest. I guess not all magic is bad after all. The magic and wonder of going on an adventure. Oh, be young again. Well, you know what the best thing about video games is? No matter how old you are, you could always go on a video game adventure. It's true. Okay, this is like super nerdy, but if you look at Ruby, on the base of her top over here, she has that little gem. It's like a purple gem with horns that's upside down. It kind of looks like Dran's crest and the crest that you use for the demon shaft. I don't know. Similar design philosophy, maybe. Who knows? And super nerdy with Dark Cloud. He finally made it to test stream 488. Oh, it's our lucky number, man. That's our angel number. That's it. Happy early birthday, Kazarov. I'll save you a slice of cake. Come on, you know. Make every day worth it. Every day's a gift. It's a blessing. It really is. But I think the blessing is being able to spend time with people you love. And I love you all. Come on. The love is all there, right? We have just another person who says, which house in all the villages would you like? Oh. And it would be great to hear everybody else. If you could pick one house in the Dark Cloud series, Dark Cloud 2, let's count it as well, to live in, what house would you want? So just another person says, I'd like to live in a treehouse in Matataki, which has more than one room and is actually around a tree. So maybe Goro's house. That's a good one. I'm sure the rent is cheaper than most places as well, seeing as trees are provided by Mother Nature. If I could live in one place, probably be the pond, because I like water, and I'll be a fish. How about that? Ruby's crests are looking good. Hey, man. That's it. That's it. Good enough to eat, I'll tell you what. Northern Tommy. You know, it's all love, baby. Come on. We shop here. Oh, my God. We got sapphires. And we have $0, of course. Absolutely dead broke. Come on. Ali Baghdadi says Rando's Market in Queens. That's cozy. We did go through it in first person the last time, but we discovered there's like structural issues with the house. Like there's like cracks in the walls and in the floors. But that's everywhere in Dark Cloud, I guess. Maybe that's just like part of the rustic charm, right? But then again, I live in a pond with the moss and the mildew, so what do I know? I know one thing's for sure, and that's I want to see what this fuzzy little owl creature is going to say to our magical genie. Remember to buy more items to help you on your quest. Genie or not, you're going to need all the help you can get. I love how he's saying that while like tilting his head as in like, no, don't buy more items. Save your money. We must spend it on worms and sapphire. I know you may be the best genie in the world, but that doesn't change anything. You have to pay like everybody else. Alright. You're going back in the Atla for that one. Northern Tommy, you're hilarious. We got Kazarov saying, I always liked Basker's house. So many plants. And who could forget that donut? Oh, that's true. You get plants, you get donuts, and sure, there's a cup of coffee there too. That's a close second. That's a good one. That's a good one. The Dark Fantasy. Actually, Dark Cloud has a really unique setting. That owl must be Bulgarian, maybe. Maybe. Coming from the Balkans. From Eastern Europe. The world is so beautiful. It really is. Like, I'd love to see a Dark Cloud village, maybe in the snow or based off of like Eastern European mythology. Because I feel like the original Dark Cloud has a good mix of like African mythology, Arabian mythology, even with, I feel like you can make a case for Matataki being both indigenous and maybe even like a hint of Scottish with the fairies. But I know there's other people in this lovely stream chat that are probably more well versed in fantasy that could speak more on that. Like, actually, where is everybody? Are they in their homes? Cacao, if we're not in there and he's not strumming the guitar, then I'm gonna riot. Where is he? Let's go. Atla really are like Pokeballs for little children middle-aged men, yes. Oh, okay, so apparently in Eastern Europe, if you shake your head no, it's like shaking your head yes, like to confirm. I wonder if it's like opposite day over there. Everything is just different. That's the way we like it in Bulgaria. Okay, so we almost got everybody, but we need couscous. This is my spirit animal. Love me some couscous. Both for the diet and the heart. Like, he knows how to have a good time. He's got a lollipop, he's got cake, he's got like a milkshake or a soda. Plants. Like, this is... Oh, hello. In a mystery chest. What do we got here? Plant Buster. So in case you don't want those plants, you can use a Plant Buster and exterminate. How you doing, big guy? I can feel the magical power emanating from you. You must be one powerful genie. I'm happy you're on our side. That's what you think, pal. We're gonna backstab you at the very end. Never trust a genie. I've been trying to practice magic at home to the best of my ability. I was able to turn my candy into Gilda. I made sure to transform it back because Gilda doesn't taste as good. This guy could have secretly broken the market in Dark Cloud without any broken daggers. He could have printed money from candy, but instead he chose to have the sweet stuff. I respect that. I respect that. I do. You're never annoying, Tommy. Come on. Don't say that. Kazarov says, Dark Cloud taught me from a very young age that no matter who you are or where you're from, helping hand is always appreciated. That's 100% what it is. And that's a wonderful thing. Really, thank you for pointing that out. I think a lot of these RPGs, when we play them at a formative age, it allows us to take the role of a hero and to kind of change the world in a meaningful way. We see a story kind of envelop and develop and carry on throughout the course of the game, or if you're Final Fantasy, throughout the course of many discs. And it's one of those things where it inspires us to kind of do a bit better in the world. And I think for some people, like it may have even inspired them to get into certain careers, whether it be social work, law enforcement, just helping people in society, or maybe even being game developers and telling their own stories. it is like it's something that I remember talking to a developer who worked on Dark Cloud at level 5, and they were very like they're not currently at level 5 anymore. So when they were talking about Dark Cloud, they were very dismissive of their work, being like, "Oh, like it's a 20-year-old video game. Like, really, who wants to know about it? Who cares about it?" And it reminded them that the work that you did, although it is on technology that is considered obsolete, there is nothing obsolete about the message that the game came out with, and the lessons and the morals, and just the way that video games, although they are new, they are still an art form. And what you did helped shape the art form of video games through Dark Cloud. So, everything matters. We're all human beings, and we make ripples, and those ripples become tidal waves. Ah, if it isn't my lovely granddaughter Momo. My goodness! What did you do to your hair? Momo, I know I may be a handful. I know I may be silly, but I really wanted to thank you for taking care of me. I feel bad, like who's gonna break the news to him? Or not Momo. But then again, he has no eyes, so I don't blame him. He's all beard. So we got Kai. So where's Momo then? Could she be indoors? She wasn't though when we checked. Is there another treasure chest hiding around here? Let's find out. Kalulu. I like Kalulu. I can feel your magical energy. That's cute. I like your hair. We should swap fashion tips. How about that? Very soft spoken. Very soft spoken. Little girl with very few words, but very big mind. This is Tone's cousin. I'm thoroughly convinced that, I don't know, maybe throughout Matataki and Norun, something may have happened to lead to some sort of family being spread out. But this, in my heart of hearts, I believe is Tone's cousin, brother-in-law, twice removed. Who knows? Who knows? Earthium says, but with money you could buy more candy. But why would you need more candy if you have money that you could transform into candy and then eat? It's more convoluted, but it makes it taste much more sweet. So they say. Book Zero's channel. I don't think I've ever heard you coming to the stream before. I think this is the first time I've seen you, so welcome. It's great to have you. Book Zero says, Dark Cloud is diabetes. It could be. It's just as sweet. And do you think one day we'll find the original Dark Cloud demo? So I'm assuming you're referring to the one from 1999. And I think we will. I really do think we will. Because when that Dark Cloud demo was exhibited at Tokyo Game Show 1999, we have footage of the actual disc that they used at the event. Those discs had to be somewhere. Keep in mind, there must have been about maybe 5 or 6 kiosks available to play. So let's say there's 5 or 6 of those discs out there. One of them had to land in the hand of a collector. Could be good news, could be bad news. If it's in the hands of an American or a North American or European collector, we may see it. If it's in the hands of a Japanese collector, it may as well be in a dark hole. Because Japanese collectors are notorious for never sharing anything. And when they pass away, the family members typically just throw their things out because they don't see any value in video games as an artistic form of preservation as we do. But I think we will see it one day. I remember there was an old forum of collectors called Assembler Games back in the 2000s and late 2010s. I remember talks of somebody having something relating to Dark Cloud, a pre-release version. Now that has never materialized. What we do have, though, what we shared on the channel, was a Dark Cloud debug disc. Punk 7890 and myself Punk discovered it, I shared it out there and disseminated it out there into the masses, and then I took it down. So it's out there if you wanted the debug build, which is interesting. It's an interesting capstone in the development. But the 1999 build has yet to be seen, but I think we will. Um, if not this year, maybe next year. Not next year. We could do a bit of a game. What will we get first? The 1999 demo or a new Dark Cloud game of some sort? Dark Cloud 3, a re-release, a remake, who knows? Either one, we're winning. We're eating well. That's lame, but ultra chill to be Japanese. Japan's beautiful. It's a wonderful culture, and I think it's one of those things where I just wish that gaming preservation was taken seriously, regardless of where you go. But we don't live in an ideal world. But today, Nintendo, a Famicom RPG of Splatterhouse, a horror RPG on the Famicom that was lost for 30 years, was finally rediscovered. So there's always hope. We just have to wait maybe another 30 years and we'll get it. I'll still be around, and hopefully you'll stick around too. We'll talk about it in 30 years. We'll carry the conversation. Cacao. Did we get Cacao? I don't think we did. I don't think we did. Where is he? Could that be him? No, that's Pow with his freaky animal skin that he wears on his neck. Like everybody else has deers and wolf and oxen. He picks a house cat. Like out of all the animals, he picked the most defenseless creature. Shame on you. Shame on you. You must be the friendly genie that everyone is talking about. The village is home to some of the best hunters on Terra. To be honest, I've never been one for fighting, but magic sounds interesting. We got this John Lennon lookalike over here. All you gotta do is imagine. And I think all the magic is in your songwriting ability, my young friend. If you don't mind me asking, do you know any spells to enhance one's musical ability? Oh, so he wants auto-tune. Do you want auto-tune? He's phased right through the door. You can give flying carpet tours. Oh, come on, let's do it. I'm all down for it. I'll grab the Aladdin outfit and everything. Okay, so we got the Wise Owl. Oh, we didn't get Gob. Or what's Gob gonna say? Alright. The dream, though, if I were in Japan, is to open up Coffee Cat Cafe. 3 C's. 3 best letters of the alphabet. Coffee Cat Cafe, baby. With castle, so maybe 4 C's. This guy's not, like, what is he wearing? He's dressed like a professional wrestler. Maybe. I heard from some of the other villagers that you're from the port town of Queens. Did you travel all the way over here? Yeah, we walked it. Took the magic carpet. If you ever feel even the slightest bit hungry, feel free to enjoy my manly cooking. Wait, do genies get hungry like humans? He's asking the real questions. What would Ruby's favorite food be? Maybe witch parfait, but is that a food or is that like a necessity? Does she need that to get stronger? Almost like lifting weights, like she just has to eat ice cream and the muscles tend to pop out by themselves. Just another person says, my cat has returned and I'm ready to sleep. I've got to go to sleep. Sorry, can't stay. Maybe next time. You know, we're all grateful that you stayed this long. Any time with our lovely friends is time well spent. So we'll catch you next week then. No worries at all. No worries. Take care and have a restful, restful sleep. Dream of many, many flying sheep. Or flying dark genies. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not the dream police. I think we got everybody though, my friends. We got Baron, we got Couscous, Babunku. Let's try with Trent, although I don't think Trent gives you any new dialogues, but let's... We didn't get Kai. That's true. Where is she? Where could she be? Where could she be, oh Kai? Where could she be? I bet you she's indoors, probably taking a powder or something. Where is... Aha! There we go. Okay. Gotcha. Why can't I talk? There we go. Ooh! Right. We like not do that? Okay, alright. Sorry. Getting all George Lucas with that lens flare now. I love your outfit. It's glamorous. I get tired of wearing the same beast skin. Maybe we should go shopping together and you can help me put together a cute outfit. Matataki's way of life focuses on hunting and camaraderie. Although Queens does sound interesting, I'd love to visit a port town with lots of shops. Okay. The Dark Genie did eat someone at the start of the game, so I assume yes. He ate our hearts. He didn't steal the heart, he ate it. Like this donut here. There we go. What else we got? We got donuts and the foundation. Buying it makes you pretty. Okay. We're good to go. Never been a big fan of makeup on people. It's just messy. Don't do it. Just be you. Be you. People like you for you, cool. They don't like it, the door's over there. No meaning for makeup. Before we go adventuring and moving forward with our journey, we want to make sure we have all of our supplies. So we have standing powder, revival powder, repair powder, and let's grab maybe some bread or cheese. Yeah. I don't want to sell the metal breaker though, because I find that's the most difficult attachment to get in the game, is those metal breakers. That's enough little pieces of bread for a while. We got enough croissants here to feed a bakery full of very hungry mice. Give it and save. There we go. You know, I crack cocaine powder. You're so funny. Get out of here. We forgot to share the stream over on Discord land, so let's do that. Where are we? It's funny because I was actually watching Predator, the first Predator, before the stream started. I wanted to start at 10:30 EST. I was watching Predator and I absolutely just lost the track of time. So I forgot to even share out the whole stream itself. Where are we? Here we go. And here we go. We're good to go. Amazing. It's not Halloween anymore, but I'm still on this horror movie kick. I think the unfortunate thing was Halloween just came by so fast that I'm like, okay, we want to make sure we could still watch some of these movies. Like, should we go on a couple of dungeon runs of Queens? Maybe get some rare gems? I think that'll be fun. Oh, wow. Are we talking coffee? Okay. So I do like cream in the coffee, but I'm not that much of a sugar person. I usually do maybe like 2 sugar or 1 sugar, depending on the type of coffee. If it is like an oat coffee, then I'd have like 1 sugar. If it's like maybe like a vanilla coffee, I usually do just the cream. The vanilla itself is good enough. But if it's just like a base coffee, I'm Canadian, so do a double double. I love coffee though, I really do. I think it's the bad habit. It's the bad habit that I have is drinking too much coffee. I think if you took a knife and you stabbed Mr. Castle in the heart, I think coffee would squirt out instead of blood. That's neither here. $300 for a fish. This economy? Come on. It's a lot of money for a single fish, but okay. I don't want to sell. Okay, fine. We'll get rid of a couple of these. A lot of them. Okay. So here's what we're gonna. No! We bought the wrong one! Okay, Evie. That resale value is dreadful. Oh man, ActRaiser on the Super Nintendo. So ActRaiser was developed by, I think, Quintet. They did ActRaiser, Soul Blazer, and Illusion of Gaia. All are great games. I loved playing them in middle school. I haven't played them in a long while, truthfully, but they're great games. ActRaiser is fantastic. ActRaiser is a game on the Super Nintendo, and essentially it's like very similar to Dark Cloud, where we're able to build a town overhead, and then almost like SimCity, and then you go into these side-scrolling action stages, similar to like a Castlevania, and the music's amazing. It's done by Yuzo Koshiro, who did the soundtrack to Streets of Rage and Sonic 2 on the Master System, and a lot of other really great Sega titles in the 90s, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth. Illusion of Gaia is so good. It really is. It really is. I like how it was based in reality, and playing it as a kid, it made me want to study more about like lost civilizations, because I think we do live in a magical place. Like our Earth, our world is quite magical. Anybody who tells you different, I think, is jaded and broken. There's magic all around us. Exegaro, we gotta share some coffee together then. One of these days. The Book Zero says, do a tasteful episode about what motivates you to enjoy Dark Cloud and how it influenced positive life decisions. That's a really good idea. It's a little tricky because I always think with the Compendium, I'm like, the idea is always to preserve information and to preserve, ooh, we have a mysterious enemy lurking around. Could be anybody. It's to preserve that sense of history. I think being able to bring about like personal history is a really good idea too. For the final Dark Cloud iceberg, and our Dark Cloud icebergs are, I think, like that's the Abbey Road to our Beatles catalog. That's like the pinnacle of the Dark Cloud Compendium. They're 1 hour long documentaries just filled with Dark Cloud information, deleted content, trivia, interviews, and so on and so forth. But in our final Dark Cloud iceberg, I want to take like 30, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, 15. And I've already asked the Dark Cloud community, what do these games mean to you? And people have responded. I want to read through everybody's response. And those videos usually tend to get good viewership. So I think it'd be a good way to highlight everybody, not just myself. I don't matter in the grand scheme of things. I think everybody else matters more because, it takes, many individuals to make a community, not just one castle. We're all in this together. But to put the spotlight on the community, be like, what do these games mean to you? But I'd love to do a personal video on that because I think Dark Cloud it's a game that meant a lot to me in different parts of my life. As a child, I think it encouraged me. Nobody taught me how to read, unfortunately. So it encouraged me to love literacy and to love learning and to love reading, especially. As a teenager, I remember Dark Cloud as a litmus test for my girlfriends. I remember I'd give them a copy of Dark Cloud or Dark Cloud 2. I'm like, "Oh, you want to play this? What do you think of this?" And if they were down with it, cool. If they weren't down with it, then on to the next one. I remember one of the girls, before breaking up with her, I made sure to ask. I'm like, "Can I have my copy of Dark Cloud 2 back?" A couple days before I broke the news, because I knew she'd probably destroy what was left of the discs and kind of shove it in my locker, some sort of twisted experiment. Who knows? I think as an adult, I think it's allowed me to. It didn't allow me to do anything. I think I want to choose my words very carefully. I think my adult years are giving back to Dark Cloud, because I think Dark Cloud gave me so much during my formative years in making me the person that I am now, that in my adult years I'm giving back to Dark Cloud by preserving information, by interviewing these developers before they pass away, these singers and these voice actors before they pass on, and saving rare information, not for me, but for everybody else in the community, to make sure that these games could live on, almost as a way of giving back. So I'd love to elaborate on that more, but I don't want to talk too much about that. Maybe people are bored. I don't know. All 8 of you. We got 8. What are you doing here? Stuck with Mr. Castle. I'm so sorry. I'm happy to have you all here. Have you played ActRaiser? Oh yeah, I read that one. So Neon Lights. We got Neon Lights here. We got Neon Lights. Welcome, welcome. Great to have you. So we need attack, we need magic, we need 3 elements, and Mimic Breaker. Okay, do we have something to do that? We don't. Okay. You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna level up the Macho Sword and status break it, because I want that abs up. And honestly, I feel like we're probably gonna status break the Lamb Sword one of these days as well. That's probably the idea. So let's do that for now. Let's just... We don't have any thunder. There we go. But yeah, I think like the Dark Cloud games are really... They really are something amazing, and they really are something special, and they stand the test of time, right? And it's one of those things where I think as we get older, those genuine moments of simple brilliance, the simple brilliance of taking a town and decorating it full of people and things and trees, that touches our heart, because it's something that reminds us of the simple days of childhood. Now maybe childhood wasn't so simple, childhood is anything but simple, but in the complexities of our daily life and the bumpy road on life's carousel, it allows us to kind of take a step back and solve problems and have fun. And maybe if we're lucky, we could toss Xiao in front of a moving train. Who knows? Maybe drown her here in the water. Hold her head down. Make sure she doesn't come back up. Okay, that's okay. You know, I'm only pretending. It's alright. We don't want to murder the cat. Or do we? Yeah, a larger collaborative video about learning how to read through RPGs, and how each person could talk about how a game has taught them to have like personal lessons, whether it be like literacy or you know, some sort of personal development. I love that idea, because I really do think these games, they come from people. They come from people. They don't just magically appear. I don't know now with AI, but it's a very human process that comes into making these games. And I think like for me, that's one of the reasons why I was really upset with the Final Fantasy VII remake, was because at the time it was a very personal game for Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy, because he based a lot of it off of the passing of his mother. That was the inspiration. A lot of these games that we play, human beings make them, and they have their own perspectives on life and their own inspirations, and who knows what they were going through at the time when making these games. And they impact us when playing them. We feel these joys, we feel these sorrows, we laugh and we cry and we think and we ponder. And it's one of those things where that's the beauty of video games. It's not all like, Pac-Man and Tetris. I love me some Tetris, don't get me wrong. But I think having games as a vehicle for story, and that story, fictional, can, impact, or maybe not fictional, it can impact our lives in the real world and how we view the world and how we question the things around us and question ourselves and develop ourselves. That's what I loved about RPGs. I think as a kid, RPGs helped make me a better person. Growing up in a lower income neighborhood where drug use is rampant and crime was rampant, I don't have a lot of the friends I grew up with aren't alive anymore just due to that making really stupid decisions with drug use and criminality. But I remember Dark Cloud. It's like Kazarov said, it showed me that you could be a helper. Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, you could help somebody, and in turn, by helping somebody, you help yourself. So I loved helping out in school and being a decent student. I was never the brightest, but I always tried my best, and I think that's what life's all about. Everybody's just doing their best. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. I still don't. We all don't. But we do a good job of just trying our best. That's what it comes down to. All you need is love at the end of the day. And coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Even these streams, half the time, just scrambling, trying to get them going. I'm like, gosh, gotta get the microphone, gotta get the tripod, and gotta make sure I have something over here to dull out the white spots on the walls, right? Miscellaneous Crux. What a name. Welcome to the Dark Cloud Enhanced live stream. Now, what's so enhanced about it? Well, we can do this. We can switch attributes with the touch of a button. Dark Cloud Enhanced is currently the most effective way of playing Dark Cloud in 2025. It destroys 99% of bacteria on your teeth, and it smells fresh even in the wintertime. You see that? Oh, we caught that right before it broke. Not today, baby. Not today. Oh, it's true. It's true. Dark Cloud Enhanced is a community mod created by Word of Wind, Mike Sword, The Yuppie, Glitched, and some crazy person named Hidden Castle. But it's the most definitive way of playing Dark Cloud in the current day and age. I think we're 1999 now. But we introduced a lot of quality of life features, different playable characters and villages, a full expanded dialogue script for those playable characters, a bevy of different customization suites, so you could change how the graphics look, change how the sound operates, and just customizability. And honestly, it's too many things. Side quests, bug fixes, additional content. It's too many things to name. Ooh, we got the Chopper, baby. What do we chop? Chopper? I hardly know her. Ow, ow. Bad Hidden Castle. No more bad jokes. The bad jokes are as essential as the air we breathe, baby. That's probably what Hidden Castle would say if he was here. So we got a Peridot. So this little dungeon run wasn't a complete bust. One Peridot and one... I got my eye on you. I'm not trying to let it break. And one Chopper. We got the Chopper. So what I will do is I'm going to post the tip link to the PayPal for the Dark Cloud Compendium. Oh, come on, baby. So the Dark Cloud Compendium is an independent YouTube channel. We're not sponsored by anybody. I don't think anybody even wants to sponsor us anyways. But the key to it is we're not running any ads. So everything is ad-free. And all the content is not being gatekeeped or anything. So the PayPal helps keep the Dark Cloud Compendium as an independent show, because I don't think anybody likes watching a YouTube video and getting 5 ads in front of it. Although it really does make me angry, because recently I think YouTube's been forcing a lot of Like, if you don't put ads on your channel, if you don't monetize your channel, YouTube puts ads on your videos and just like takes some money in their own pocket. But there's a lot of things that YouTube are doing now that I'm honestly just not a fan of. But I'm not a YouTuber. I like to think I run a digital museum that happens to be on YouTube. God help me. Could have been on PBS, but we missed the boat on that. Missed the boat on that. What can you do? Get him! Get him! Yeah! Oh, we're so close. Come on. You son of a... This guy got us 3 times. I think the 4th time is probably our lucky chance. Either that or we just get absolutely destroyed. You know, let's see if we're lucky. We're not even gonna heal. Either he kills us or we kill him. Mano a mano. 1-on-1. Who will win? What you got? What you got? What you got? What you got? Yeah! Oh! Oh! It was a tie! You see that? Got my blood pumping. But the Macho Sword is upgradable now. So we got what we wanted at the end. I feel bad we just like threw Tone into this death match unknowingly. That's okay. Where else are you gonna get a death match between a child and a treasure chest with teeth? None other than the Dark Cloud Compendium. Grant's Feather, thank you, thank you. So here's a fun tip. If you have your starting equipment, whether it be the dagger, the mallet, the wooden slingshot, and you run into the mystery circle, you're always going to get the benefit. You'll never get a negative. Check it out. There we go. Mystery circles are called. No ads plus no paywalls equals quality content. That's how it should be, you know? That's how it should be. I think it's content from the heart. I don't even like the word content. I like to think like when I write the scripts, a lot of people really don't like. I should rephrase that. People are used to videos being so like dopamine heavy. People want videos that start and end within the span of 8 minutes, 8 seconds. I think my mind's starting to become mush. There's no attention span for videos anymore. Think of earlier YouTube videos, like the Angry Video Game Nerd. There was time for setup and addressing the topic and providing context, then getting into it. There's pacing. There's a sense of pacing. But now with TikTok and Snapchat and the stories, everything is so quick. Everything is so short. So when you're creating videos, you're trying to have that like that Ken Burns PBS documentary style that I like. People tend to click away from that because they don't want to sit down and watch a video for 10 minutes. They just want the facts and want them fast. And I'm like, where's the fun in that? It's like eating a bag of popcorn, but you're like vacuuming it in your mouth hole. You're not actually enjoying it chip by chip. You know what I mean? So I think that's what it is. If people want to run ads, let them run ads, you know? We're not going to run the ads. We've had, made a joke about sponsors. We had people come by before and ask about, you know, shilling random topics and random products on the Compendium. And it's always been a hard no for me because I'm like, it's not about making any money. Money is nothing. It's arbitrary. I think the fun thing is being able to save these little items here or there. I don't want to accept money and then have the Compendium kind of suffer in the background. Now, like if you have a Giorama inspired RPG and you want to, you know, pay for a shout out for the Dark Cloud Compendium, I will do that for free. Anything for the community, I will do for free. And I've done little things here or there, provided like voiceover and special appearances on other Dark Cloud videos, all for free, because this is what we do. Like, we support each other, right? We should get more. Can we get the fish from here? No. Okay. So where do we buy the fish? Where do we buy the fish? But at the same time, the Patreon and the PayPal, it helps with acquiring these rare Dark Cloud promo materials and debug builds and all this like lost media. Unfortunately, it does tend to get a little expensive. With the Dark Cloud statues, I believe we paid, it was me and another friend of mine, we split it, but it was like $800 Canadian. So luckily the Patreon, like I bank Patreon, I don't spend it, I just kind of hold on to it until something comes along for the community and I pick it up. But luckily we're able to do that. But so that's where the PayPal donations go. Where are we? Because that's the thing. 833. We'll save that. We'll sell it for later. That's the thing with these obscure RPGs is typically the things that come out of it, the merchandise and all that, tends to be worth quite a bit just because the fact there isn't very much, Breath of Fire or Baten Kaitos merchandise, so it tends to hold its value. But I always think of it not as a value thing, I think of it as a preservation thing. Like when the Dark Cloud trading cards got on eBay, I'm like, oh my god, I'd love to have these, not to have them, but just to videotape them and to show them off for the community and document them in a thorough way. And I think in the end, we have like a 30-minute long documentary on these trading cards. So that's always fun. That's always fun. Absolutely eaten. You're not wrong. Absolutely eaten. But we came out in the end. We still won. We still showed up and showed out. We still got that level up, right? I think the biggest mistake in constructing the Casa de Hidden Castle, the studio, is I swapped the CRT and the flat panel display. I'll give you a look. This is what I mean. Ideally, the CRT should be there and the flat panel should be there. So when I'm streaming, I'm always looking the opposite direction. That bothers me. I don't like that. What can you do? One of these days, I think we should probably switch it, but these CRTs are heavy. Oh, they're heavy, baby. They're monsters. You're going to be lifting, you're going to throw your back out. And you'll be lucky if it's in your back and not your spine. You know what I mean? What are we doing here? Mask of Prajna. No time for you. No time for you. But I love the CRTs. They're an absolute necessity. They were the, how do I say it? They were the hill that I was willing to die on when moving into this new place. I was like, listen, you want me to get rid of anything? I won't, but everything is up to negotiation, depending on how much space we have. But at the end of the day, those CRTs gotta stay. Because they are the last of a dying breed. Everything else is replaceable. But a 50... I was like, I wish it's 50 pounds. Like 150 pounds. However mystery pounds it is. It's one of a kind, and we're not... You can't find CRTs anymore, unfortunately. Earthium says, I love CRTs, but they're too big and becoming hard to come by. They really are. They are heavy. What I did with this one was I wrapped it in bubble wrap. That way when I was picking it up, and it was heavy. Like, oh my lord. It was like carrying an elephant. And I had to carry it across the hall, the living rooms, down a flight of stairs, and into the studio. And by the end, I was like, I'm not going to walk for a week. Just leave me alone. Let me die here in front of the CRT. As nature intended. But I didn't want it to like crash into the walls of this new house. I have another CRT in storage. It's the same one. I believe this one I think is a 32-inch. And I think the other one I have, it's also Toshiba from 2005, a plasma TV. That one is, I think, a 24-inch, I think it was. 24. A little bit smaller, but it's the same one. They're like twins. It's very cute. It was tough. Like this big one I had since I was a child in 2004. So the minute that it became obsolete, and I use obsolete in air quotes, I told my folks, I'm like, I want that. Like, don't throw that out, I want that. And then my grandmother had the same model, but a little one, a little baby one. So when she passed away, they put it on the side of the road. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you mental? Like, give that here. Give it. So I carried that all the way across town. I think I had to throw it on the bus, and it was, I think, maybe 2016. Bittersweet, but it's we find ways of honoring our loved ones, right? And I didn't want that TV to just be on the road. It broke my heart. So I brought it with me, and then little by little, like the last of the Mohicans, you know, these CRTs started to find their way to recycling plants and being dismantled and thrown away. And I think it's tragic because we're never going to get CRTs again. You could make new record players and new cassette players and VHS players, but I don't think any factory or any major home media provider is going to take upon CRTs again, because they're big, they're bulky, and they're like giant light bulbs, and they're expensive to produce, and there's not a lot of money to be made. What happened? They just assassinated Goro. What's going on here, man? And oh, that's a big one. You know, that one, he puts the ass in assassination. All right. Have my CRT in a cart with wheels. You're smart. You are smart. I love you. Come on. I remember a CRT sin I committed as a child in public school. I think I was in grade 6. We had CRTs on a trolley, and they told me, in a Little Castle, can you go by and grab the CRT? We're gonna watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. And the teachers trusted me, so I was always ready to help out in any way. I think that day, it was the end of the year, so I must have been excited or a little silly. So I remember telling a friend of mine, we were pushing the trolley, and then I put, how can I describe it? Almost like I started to hitch a joyride on the trolley. And then as we were hitching a joyride on the trolley, my fucking dumbass thought it was a good idea to start rocking it and sing like, don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat, float, don't rock the boat. Some old Elvis tune. And then the TV fell and it shattered into a million little pieces. And we just shat our pants. We're like, what are we going to do? What are we going to tell this teacher? Could we hide the evidence? No. So I had to go over there with this boo-boo face on, being like, you remember that TV you told me to grab? It's out there in a million little pieces. And I think they were gonna suspend us, but it was in June, so they're like, there's no point. There's no point. We got endurance level 3 out of it though. Oh yeah, well, CRTs are dangerous with their voltage capacitors. That's true. The way they're able to hold on to electricity, and even old arcade monitors. It's always tricky trying to replace some monitors because you never know what you're gonna get. Like this. Come on, can you stop? You're being silly. The CRT that I have now, unfortunately, there's some vertical lines going across it, some like dead pixels. It's not noticeable, but I know it because it's my TV. I think it would be easy just to like open it up and kind of like fuck with the tuning a little bit, and you can get it back. But I'm like, I'm not touching that thing from the back. I'm not dismantling that monster because I think it'd be if I were to die in any way, I'd much rather die at the hands of a CRT than like, I don't know, cancer or diabetes or something. That's a cool way to go out. How'd you pass away? CRT. Listen, I don't want to be morbid, but if we're gonna pass away, we're gonna pass away. Might as well do it in style, right? You know, I really want to get all these bad guys because I think they will give us a lot of EXP. Do any of you still have CRTs? We got a couple viewers, but I want to hear some CRT stories. Like, what do you associate CRTs with? I'm still into VHS. I have a VHS player on top of my CRT right now, and I like VHS because I'm not I watched like Predator before the stream began, but I don't have the opportunity to watch a lot of movies. But with VHS, it's cool because they just pop a movie on in the background. It gives me an excuse. to watch movies again. So kind of blended my love for cinema and CRT together to make this giant ball of obsolete technology, but we love it all the same. Never obsolete in our hearts. Ah, you thought you cut? Oh, come on. We spoke too soon, I think. Alright, Ruby, what do we got? Ooh, we got an opal. I hopel to find more opals. It's funny, the opal actually matches Ruby's hair. Look at that. Very cool, very cool. Does she have another one? Let's take this off of her for now. You know what? Did we... Hold on. One sec. So this is Hidden Castle's original copy of Dark Cloud. There's a crack going through it because it got thrown across the room at one point in time by somebody. It's a long story. But in this, oh my lord. Okay, so we got... Look at all of this. All these original notes. This is... Some are handwritten. Some are done by children. Some are done by castles. I opened this to look up our handy dandy weapon upgrade sheet. I want to see, how did we get the lamb sword? How did we get the lamb sword? So Wise Owl Sword evolves into Lamb Sword. Okay. Okay, and then Lamb Sword goes into the Atlamelia. So who made this? I feel like there's a credit here somewhere. Vidoman64. Vidoman64 at yahoo.com. Hidden Castle salutes you. After all these years, your sheet still comes in clutch. Oh, it's true. It's true. So Kazarov says the best thing about CRTs is having to slam the top to fix it when the display goes all glitchy. We gotta keep that in our back pocket in case anything happens with ours. CRTs have a longer lifespan than most modern TVs, says Earthium. The CRT I've had for 20 years is very staticky. The static electricity is the best part though, like when you're able to touch it and shock somebody else, it makes you feel like a Sith Lord. Or like a firebender using lightning. So yeah, might as well upgrade this. So attack and magic. Do any of these give off attack? No. No. And well, hello. We do. So attack and holy. We don't need holy, but does it do the other ones as well? Okay, we'll leave this behind. We'll throw this on top of it. And what else do we need? We need dinosaur and what is that? It's like a wallet. Okay, so dinosaur and wallet. Do you upgrade the wallet? You don't. How about you? Yes, you do. And for shits and giggles, we'll put a save that. 3 stars, baby. Love how, like, 1/2 of our parties is absolutely decimated. Okay, let's see how much EXP we get out of this Corsia. For Dark Cloud Enhanced, we did change the EXP values for some of the monsters. So depending on their difficulty, adding more or reducing the XP they give. Those Earth Diggers, though, are the most terrible enemies of any video game, period. Like, video game history. We're not just talking Dark Cloud. Like, these are the most annoying monsters in the world. Pirate's Chariot. We're not gonna face this guy. We're not trying to lose any more than we already have. Ah, yes, the moldy banana at the end of our shipwreck. Clearly something we want to eat. Okay, Corsia. Of course, yeah, we're going to see Corsia at the bottom of the sea. Oh, and a ruby. Ruby got the ruby. Come on, somebody had to write that one. Life's a divine comedy, they say. Check it out. I'm gonna block this gunshot. Absolutely eating it. Look at that. He's a tank. No damage at all. Whew. Absolutely amazing. What a pro. Come on, come on, come on. We need to get her a better weapon after this. This is pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. We could just leave for now, but that's okay. We got the spoils of our journey. There we go. Love how as soon as you jump in, we just have Tone mad dogging us like, where are you? What are you doing? How dare you adjust the way you're sitting? Look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. Lens flare. Okay, so let's talk about PS2 hardware for a moment. You have a lens flare. It's one. You have dynamic shadows. Look at that shadow. If I were to stand, and we could even do it right now in real time if you wanted, but you could see the shadow shift depending on the light source. So you have dynamic shadows, and you have the lens flare. From there, you also have water wave patterns. That's 3 effects. From there, you have the cloth physics, blowing in the wind. That's 4 effects. We're only at 1 screen here, people. The PlayStation 2 and the Emotion Engine gave developers the keys to really make the games that they always wanted. And that's an amazing thing. I think it's a little tragic that developers don't utilize the hardware they're making to their advantage anymore. Like when original Xbox games look different than Dreamcast, which look different than GameCube, which look different than the new one, which look different from the PS2. I could pull up more obscure 6th generation video game consoles. Who played the new one here? Where's our new one fans at? All 3 of you, myself included. Fucking new one. HBN Yan, so happy to have you here. So happy to have you. Come on! It's not a stream without HBN Yan. Oh, it's true. It's true. I'm sure, like, we could live here now. Nobody lives here. I don't think Rando would mind. Like, we have to throw out his stuff. Like, it's pretty lame. It's not really a cool pad. Like, who mounts a picture of the Loch Ness Monster? Who has weird paintings like that? Don't look at the paintings. I like paintings. I like hanging paintings wherever. I got a painting of a bushman from an Aborigine bushman there. And then I got this little Italy that I have sideways, along with our sideways Mexico, along with another one that I'm looking at right now. It's like the mountain shack in Vancouver. Paintings are rad, man. Even more when it's video game paintings. But you never find Dark Cloud paintings. That'd be kind of cool. Commissioning somebody to do that. Why not? Oh man, Yokai Watch's 10th anniversary. Where do the years go? 10 years of Yokai Watch. 25 years of Dark Cloud. Time really does fly. Let's swap this off. There we go. That's better. So let's see what we got here. The Lamb Sword. What else do you need? Just the elements. Then Dragon, and I feel like we could buy Dragon from Dran. I think it was Dran, or I think it was Brooke and Muskalaka. I forget who. Do you have Yokai Watch? I think so. Huh. Okay. I do, but I feel like the kids probably took it because it's not in the 3DS section anymore. I have the first one, and I also have like a Yokai Watch store display. This big 3DS store display for Yokai Watch and Jibanyan hats and helmets that they gave away as like promotional items. But I always save them because I feel like we're probably gonna do something relating to Yokai Watch and Dark Cloud later on down the line. Because I do feel like there is a bit of shared DNA there. So yeah, I've always hang on to those. But Yokai Watch is a cool series. A cool series. Unfortunately, I never really played the games as much as I probably should have. The kids always enjoyed it, so that's the reason why I had it. But there we go. Yeah, the Dragon Slayer. Come on, man. Come on. The better question: do you have Yokai Watch? If so, can I borrow it? I don't have a copy anymore. Apparently, I promise to give it back. Maybe. Um, let's sell this chopper for now, and let's really double down on the Dragon Slayer. Because honestly, we can't really find those in the wild unless we buy bombs and look for dragons and bomb the dragons. But they're so fuzzy and cute that I feel bad just lobbing bombs on them. I don't know. Doesn't sit well with the conscience, right? What's next? Kicking kittens? They were shall I do it, but any other kitten, no siree. You're not getting any kitten kicking from me. Kitten kicking. He ain't kitten. Okay. Let's try to go down the back floors one more time. What do you think? Or maybe we could be a little cheeky and do the tram oil instead. Maybe we could find something really cool down there. Although, let's see if there's any side quests from the mayor. We haven't done that yet. So we are playing Dark Cloud Enhanced, and one new feature we added was the option of completing side quests for certain villagers and characters. I see that your journey brings you many travels from around the world. While you're at it, I'm working on something else that could help you later. Return to me when you're near the end of your journey. Well, that's not really a quest, but we'll come back to you, pal. You know, just another person asked if there's any houses that we'd love to live in the world of Dark Cloud. I think another close second would probably be the mayor's house. It's like a dilapidated blimp. HB Neon says, I have 3 or 4 in Yokai Watch. I think Yokai Watch, not Bony Spirits. I think it was 4, no, 3 on the 3DS. That one goes for like a ton of money for some weird reason. But why can't Xiao get run over a truck instead of Jibanyan? Because it makes more sense, right? Xiao gets run over by a truck. We get another playable character. Hey, we could have used that change potion on Dran. Just saying. Oh, I bet you can already guess what I have in store for you. That's right, fishing quests. There are 2 types of fishing quests. Whenever you talk to me, I can assign one of them. I hope you like fishing. Ooh, okay, alright. Your quest is to catch any fish from the size of 139 from No Rune Pond. Unfortunately, we don't have any fishing bait, so we're kind of out of luck on that one. Let's check out Macho. He might have a quest for us. Macho. Macho. Aha, there he is. Prove me your true strength. I can assign some monster slaying quests. The Monster Slayer quests are tasks to destroy a random amount of a random enemy in any dungeon. Talk to me again to get your first quest. Alright, sounds good. Your quest is to destroy at least 12 mimics in Wise Owl Forest. Okay. We are on a quest from the man with the fancy hat to destroy 12 mimics. Okay. Let's go all the way back. Floor 1. Let's see how long it takes. Now, this is the first time we've done side quests for Dark Cloud Enhanced in this playthrough. We do have a mysterious enemy lurking around. So in the world of Dark Cloud Enhanced, we're able to find these supercharged monsters. We'll see which one it is. Oh, you'll know who it is when you see him. For now, though, let's swap into our Macho Sword, because we do want... Oh, we got... Come on. That's so wasteful. We have to put something meaningful there. Go. Go. And you know what? This would be a good opportunity for us to get some items that we could sell for more money because we've been absolutely penniless. It really is. Oh, don't spit on me. Come on, that's not polite. Is it Opar? No, it's his distant relative of the flower variety. Doesn't smell as nice, unfortunately. The flower, not Opar. Opar smells like a absolute flower. The good kind, not the bad kind. Oh, just our luck. We had to have only one repair powder. Come on. Is it repair powder? You know what's funny? I remember there was a floor in Matataki in the Wise Owl Forest that was nothing but mimics. If anybody could remind me what that back floor is, let me know. Or maybe it's a stage. Just because it would be nice to have and speed the quest along. We're not in for a rush, you know? We're in for a good time. We could take our time with this. Before we leave, though, to go buy more repair powder because we are woefully unprepared, let's just try to get the other chest over here. It might be a minute. No? Floor 10 is a werewolf. Okay, that's good to know. Wait a minute, that's where I practice with Ruby with the golden ring. If you can remember which one it is, it'd be handy. I can't remember. I can't be bothered. It was a floor that's somewhere. Could be any floor, really. I should have wrote it down on one of these many papers. Could be anything. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's buy... Oh. Oh, pardon me. Okay, there we go. Like you'd think with us being the hero, they just give us a lot of the stuff, but apparently not. Apparently everybody wants to make $1. No respect. No respect, I tell you. So, let's just repair everything before we have terrible surprise. We are going to level up that big bucks, and we're going to status break it onto Tone. We're going to have everybody have a decent piece of equipment for our playthrough, but for now I really just want to supercharge Tone because he is our primary at the end of the day. Let's jump over to 410 though. Maybe we can get lucky. And two. So I want to remind you, if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to like the video, maybe consider sharing it with another Dark Cloud fan. And should you be so inclined, the PayPal tip is there as well. Any little bit goes towards helping save and preserve rare and lost Dark Cloud media. The Dark Cloud Compendium is funded by viewers like you. Woo! Thank you. We have our giant mimic. Do you see that? You see how he grew in real time? Okay, come on, what you got? What you got? What you got? Huh! A Mage Slayer. So usually with these enhanced monsters, they give off a better item, but we do need Mage Slayer. We won't say no. Stamina drink, thank you. So that is our first mimic destroyed. Ah! Here's our second. Lovely. Okay. Swap into Goro. So how's the stream sounding? How is it looking? Let me know if there's any comments or complaints. We're all learning and doing our best, so if there's anything I can do to make the experience a little bit better, let me know. The goal is to get a little bit better every stream we go through. So it is what it is. So the cannibal plant, I assume it eats other plants. Or is it a cannibal because it eats people? Cannibalizing means you eat your own kind, so I guess it's a plant that eats other plants. Maybe broccoli, maybe spinach. Unfortunately, we are down to our last two treasure chests. So we're going to grab them both and then probably just leave this area. Because we're looking for chests, we're not looking for monsters. Those red dots aren't gold. Oh my god, 2 Earth Diggers. We're not that bold. Go. This thing about seeing an Earth Digger is being able to teleport away. Almost feels like you're giving them a piece of their own medicine. Goodbye. May you suffer another day. There we go. Let's jump on down. Why Wise Owl, though? Why not any other? Well, I like Wise Owl. I think it's my favorite dungeon. Aside from the Demon Shaft, I think those two are my favorites. What are your favorite dungeons? I'd like to hear in the comments between our viewers and our offline viewers alike. The cannibal plant, baby. I like how he's one of the monsters that kind of transitioned from Dark Cloud to Dark Cloud 2. Not all of them did that. Okay. Ah, yes, a bottle of water. We don't want bottles of water. We want treasure chests with teeth and gnarly smiles and tongues that lash like whips and chains, you know what I mean? We're looking for mimics. We're on a mimic hunt, baby. We're not trying to grab water bottles and treasures and things that glitter like diamonds. We want teeth that lacerate our brains. Come on. Okay. We'll grab this one, I guess. You always want to bet explosion, because if you bet anything else, and it is explosion, the chest just disappears, and then where will you be? It just looks silly without a chest or anything. Ooh, look out, Cloud. We got your Buster Sword. Careful. That's going straight to eBay. We're gonna sell that thing. Earthium says that Queens has the best music, but I like Dran's Cave the most. Okay, that's interesting. What do you like about Dran's Cave? I remember as a kid, I liked Dran's Cave, but it was like on the lower end of the lovability spectrum. It was a little dreary, the guitar. But I think my least favorite was probably the Moon Sea. We have no antidotes. We are, how you say, fuck. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, 2 fleas. Like hitting 2 fleas with 1 stone. That's what Anna would say if she was here. Come on, Mimic. It's the first time in my life I've been, like, wanting Mimics. That's a weird feeling. That's a weird feeling. But anything's possible with Dark Cloud Enhanced. It's the first dungeon, so I played it the most, and it had the most effect on me. Okay, I could see that. I could see that. Where are we going? Where could we be? Go. I remember the ghost of Brand's Cave used to scare the daylights out of me. I would run out of the room real fast. I must have been about maybe 5 or 6 years old when playing Dark Cloud in the weekend in the basement. And I'm pretty sure our house was haunted. I don't know. There are basketballs that dribble all on their own. Who knows? But yeah, those ghosts in Dark Cloud are pretty spooky. So Divine Beast Cave always has a very unique feel. Repair powder, okay, okay. Can it repair a broken heart? It sure can't, but the mellow banana can. Mellow yellow, baby. Oh, it's true. It's true. We could sell those for a decent amount of money at least. Let's switch it up. We're gonna go to Divine Beast Cave because it's Earthium's favorite. Earthium, this one's for you. Earthium's like, I thought you said Divine Beast Cave. Why'd you go back to Wise Owl Forest? Because we're being cheeky. That's why. Okay. Where could we be? There we go. And here we go. We have our mysterious enemy lurking around. Okay, okay. Hopefully it's a Mimic. I'm, you know, crossing our fingers and toes. Hoping that Mimic keeps on double money. Look at that. Okay. Explosion. Aha, there we go. Oh, the Bone Rapier. The Bone Rapier is very special here in Divine Beast Cave, and we'll give you an idea why when we get to our locked door. Because with Dark Cloud Enhanced, anything is possible. Oh, look at that! Check out that skeleton. Oh, look at the bones. That's a big one too. Ram oil, that's cool, so we can do both. So we will give him double for this. And then we'll also give him Mage Slayer, because I think we're probably going to need that eventually. Why not? Big boy. Could be a big girl, you never know. I was always... Okay, it's super nerdy. And kind of morbid. But, like for Master Jacket and the Skeleton, I wonder if they were a male or a female. And you can tell judging by the femurs. There's something with the femur, the hip bones. I think if they're smaller, no, if they're wider, they're male, but they're smaller, they're female. I don't know. It's been a while since we did biology class. I always wonder, I'm like, did level 5 make all the skeletons male, or did they make all the skeletons female? And I think that'd be like an interesting Dark Cloud Enhanced, Dark Cloud Iceberg trivia. I don't want to look at skeletons and, you know, learning about which skeleton is which gender, because that's just, I don't know, it's scary. It's sad, I think is the word I'm looking for. I don't want to look at creatures. I'd rather look at live creatures in our live stream. In our Living Dead stream. Okay. Our Gladius. Not a gladiator, but we got our Okay, come on. They both start like trying to run to the treasure chest before we get it. There's nothing there. Like, what were we rushing for? The map. Okay. They're like, we really want to know where we are, man. They just wanted directions, and we absolutely just iced them. We got rid of them altogether. Oh man, we got the bone key. Sound good? Throw that away. I think we're good. We'll be okay. Ah. Let's go all the way down. Alright, check us out, okay? So there is a bone-shaped keyhole, but with the power of Dark Cloud Enhanced, we could hit the bone rapier. You can hear an ominous voice laughing, "Rattle me bones." A lot of the weapons were given a special ability for Dark Cloud Enhanced. The bone rapier acting as a skeleton key for the bone door. So if you had the bone rapier equipped, you wouldn't really need to switch to use the item. You could just switch into the bone rapier and open the door, just like that. No way, does the attack do 0? Do it, I dare you. Huh! We were just that strong, man. Tone is built different. He's eating his veggies. He's a big boy, baby. Oh, it's true. It's true. Whatever Mama's feeding him, I think we need some of that. Okay. What we need, I think, is more mimics. Because I know some of you have been commenting. You've been asking, like, how come you haven't done the side quest for Dark Cloud Enhanced? Here we are. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Alright. Let's do Ruby with the tram oil. I always find, I don't know about your playing habits, but I don't really bring the newer characters into the older dungeons, so it's always funny seeing them kind of interact with the older stuff. Earthium says, that's cool, but I don't think anyone would figure out the door. Oh, maybe. Maybe. We, in the changelog, we wrote down every special weapon and their abilities, so I think some people would read it and just experiment with it, right? If not, it'd be a good surprise. We're not going to take the tram. We're going to own the tram, baby. Look at that. She's not sitting. She's floating. This girl's magic. She really is. I love how extra she is. Just fucking floating up there. Oh. Oh my god. I gotta run. I gotta run out of the room for old time's sake. I almost got a heart attack from that. You know what I mean? Still just as spooky as it was all those years ago. Sorry, that was bad. We don't have many of the antidotes. So sadly, Tone just has to slowly die of poisoning. We have Yamcha over here. Our Mellow Banana. Hello, hello. Mr. Mellow. There we go. And... Damn. Whoa. Medusa powder. Have you ever seen that? Don't think you had. With Dark Cloud Enhanced, anything is possible. Even items that have been deleted from the game are able to make a Georama revival. I want to use this, and I also want to keep it in our inventory forever. Can we just, like, leave it here out of respect? Could we eat it? Could we use it on our weapons? Who knows? But we got it. That's super cool. A very rare drop of a very rare item. Happy we picked it up. That's very cool. Was not expecting that. Our poisonous apple, Xiao's favorite yummy treat. Very sweet treat. Poison apples. Yummy, yummy, yummy. She's got poison apples in her tummy, and the apples are coming down. Yummy, yummy, yummy. She's got poison apples in her kitty tummy. The poison apples are coming down. That's okay. We'll give her the mighty healing. We'll bring her back. But we're gonna shove that syringe in her throat. Make it painful first. Okay. Bum 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 bum. I wonder how, like, did they, like, record their alarm bell going off the security system? An aquamarine. Isn't that the most beautiful little gem you've seen in the world? I love that. Very cool. Let's examine our aquamarine while we're in the water. Let's be cheeky about it. So cool. I don't think we've got an aquamarine yet. We're gonna save this for Sky Hunter and Fish. There we go. So how many mimics have we defeated so far? We could talk to Macho and find out, shall we? Macho! Where are you at, brother? Where are you at, brother man? Where is he? We'll never know. Maybe he disappeared. We got Macho and Macho in one room. Okay. Oh, I'm so stupid. In Wiseowl Forest. Okay. Sorry, Earthium. We gotta jump back over there. We were having a fun time in Strand's Cave. Time not wasted, as we did get the legendary Medusa powder. But I think it's time that we jump over to Wiseowl Forest once again. Okay. I'm gonna miss Norin Village though. Look how bright and cheerful it is. We got Mom. Mom's number 1. Sorry, I don't have any quests currently. The quest is to clean the house and treat your mom right. That's a quest. That's a quest that Hidden Castle wants to give to all of you, is if any of your parents are still around, or even a loved one or a sibling, do something nice for them. Do something to make them happy. Maybe make them a cup of coffee. Maybe vacuum their room. Take out the trash. Just do something. They'll notice. They'll notice. They always notice. Life's too short to be miserable. It is. We're not here to be unhappy. There's more out there for us. Like video games and caffeine-related products. Preferably warm caffeine-related products. This is so cool. It's like the Game Boy mug that changes. The screen changes depending on if it's warm or cold or hot. Like, seriously, whoever thought of that must have been, like, an absolute genius. Not the color changing effect, but blending video games with coffee. That's some genius level tip right there. You know, they're able to blend two of the greatest things of all time. I'm not complaining. Mimics! Where are you? We gotta yell very loudly in the forest. Mimics! Mimics! Where are you? Mimics! Mimics! We're coming for you. We got our sundew as well. Alright, Sundew. Oh, wow. Okay, we got our abs full. Would have been nice to have that before. That's okay. Before we level it up, we're gonna grab some of the chests. Maybe there's an attachment of some sort. There we go. Earthium says, saw large skeleton, got Medusa powder, got a good gem. You know what? Not a total loss, right? Not a total loss. I wonder what other deleted items are waiting to be found. I wish there was a way to kind of like swap between the beta portraits of Ruby, because Ruby has two different portraits in the game, one that goes unseen and unused, as well as a design for the Chronicle and Chronicle 2. That was something that we were talking about that unfortunately was just out of our hands with how Dark Cloud Enhanced functions. We were fairly limited with what we can do. I really hope that maybe once it goes open source eventually, when it does, that the community really take Dark Cloud Enhanced and make it something even better. Because as of now, it's just a proof of concept. It's a fancy proof of concept. Proof of concept, no different. Let's see how our lovely friend goes on the boat. Oh, she keeps on floating. Okay, it's all the same. I wonder if Ruby could swim. Does she need to? Okay, let's see. Absolutely no treasure chests, huh? Oh, okay. That's a shame. There's a very few. Like, it's the first time I'm wishing for no treasure chests in all mimics. Steel slingshot. Not to be confused with the bandit slingshot. Pearl Pearl, rock my world. Come on, baby. We got it in our hands. We're all good. Whole world's in our hands. Those cannibal plants, we lock on him for 1 second, he's already spitting all sorts of bile. Shame on you. You kiss your mom with that mouth? Sure he doesn't. He's a cannibal plant. He probably eats his mom. And a sandbreaker, okay. We're gonna examine that in a moment. Absolutely no mimics, but we got an opal. And we always hope for more opal. Let's check out our sandbreaker. Like, it's a really cool design, but I don't like the thirst. You could get Quench to kind of cancel it out, but I don't know, maybe it's the OCD in me. I never liked having that red thirst icon. It just gave me the heebie-jeebies, you know what I mean? Oh lord. We could leave for now. How's everybody doing tonight? What's the plan for the weekend, or what's left of it? I recently started playing through Castlevania Symphony of the Nights, as well as Onimusha on the original Xbox, the Genma version. And then I started playing Dark Cloud on PS4. I modded my PS4. I was able to get it in like 1080p widescreen, and it just looks really pretty. The thirst icon should have obviously been blue or teal. It would have been nice for them to give all the icons different colors. we're... It's fine. The treasure chests. It's so easy to get distracted with the monsters, but we're not looking for monsters, we're hunting for our side quest. Like, I wonder what he's gonna give us. What could the reward be? I'll watch it be like a rock or a pebble. Okay. But with Castlevania, I find like that game has aged very, very well with Symphony of the Night. Honestly, a lot of the Castlevania games have aged fairly well, even the N64 titles. And it kind of reminds me of Dark Cloud, although it came from a unique time where 3D was being perfected, but obviously it didn't have these like true-to-life graphics that we have now. I think it's important that we're able to rediscover these gems after all these years and have them be playable on newer hardware for younger players to re-experience. Because I always get like a little humbled when I hear from commenters on YouTube being like, "Oh man, like Dark Cloud is one of the first games I played, and back when I was 5 or 6 years old in 2013, 2008." Whoa. Young people are playing these games. That's pretty crazy. I thought it was an old people thing, you know? Like going to the bingo hall, going, playing PlayStation 2. PS2 is pretty radical. PS2 is up there with like surfing, skydiving, bank robberies, you know, radical activities. Not that I know anything about robbing a bank. Never steal from a bank. All I know how to steal your heart. And even then, I'm doing a bad job of it. No more, no more. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Fire gem, fire gem, fire gem. I like the way it looks. It's very pointy. Honestly, I would not want this thing in my pocket. It's explosive. It's the first thing. Second thing, it looks very pointy and uncomfortable to have. Like the worst set of keys in the world. Could you imagine sitting on the wrong way on that thing and having it kind of like gut into your thigh? No, thank you. We're not doing that. Ain't about that lifestyle, man. We're good. We're good. Like, it's a pet peeve of mine, and I have, like, on the car keys, I can't help it. I have a lot of keys on the car keys just because of what we do. And every now and then, one of the keys goes sideways, and I'm like, the worst feeling in the world. No bigger betrayal than being stabbed by your own keys. How preposterous. But here we are. Hey, come on, let's see. Let's use our special mustache key. If mustache be the mustache key. Mimic? No, grasshopper. Okay, alright. So, Batan. I think that's a Japanese name for grasshopper. It's never translated. Antifreeze. That's weird. I've never seen two barriers in one place between a character barrier and a key barrier. The random generator must be having fun with us today. Like, get a load of these guys. They're playing Dark Cloud at 1 in the morning. Let's just throw barriers in front of them. It'll be funny. And you know what's even funnier? Let's, like, not give them any mimics. So let's surround them by Earth Diggers, the worst enemy in the fucking game. Okay. There we go. The magical crystal. Okay, if that last enemy is not a mimic, I think we're gonna be pretty upset. That's okay. They say the third time's a charm, right? There's nothing more charming than looking for mimics. We're going on a mimic hunt. There's that Pokemon as well, Mimikyu. Mimikyu is like it's a wannabe Pikachu. It's a Pokemon that's quite lonesome and quite sad. And it notices that everybody loves Pikachu and everyone's scared of its true form, Mimikyu's true form. So it ends up dressing like Pikachu, but it's a mimic, it's a poser at the end of the day. Modern Pokemon's pretty good. A lot of people give modern Pokemon a bad rap. It's okay. It's alright. It's not perfect. But I think when you love Pokemon, you're okay with anything really. You just want that sense of adventure again. Every time Opar belly flops, it attacks, it spawns 5 random Earth Diggers. I hope you're wrong, because Earth Diggers 5 is 5 too many, I think. Mustache Key, thank you. Do we have any Pokemon fans in the stream? I love me some Pokemon. Especially the 3rd generation. Generation 2, I think, is my favorite, but that's cheating. That's like everyone's favorite. But Crystal is really cool. I love me some Crystal. It's funny just how much content they're able to pack on those original Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. The DS games are really good too. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Platinum. Fucking Pokemon Rangers doing a little swirly over and over and over. Okay, Mimic? I feel like now, because we're looking for mimics, the game's not giving us anything. It's being silly. Okay. Speed +1. Now Goro needs that. He's a big man, but you never see a big man move and have the agility like Goro does. He's pretty darn quick. Especially with that hammer. Could you imagine how much that weighs? He's not fat, he's just big boned. There we go. Okay. Stamina drink. Ooh. Absolutely 0 mimics. Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye. Gotta give you the Hidden Castle Classic. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Mimics are only in the Divine Beast Cave. I know, but the side quest says we have to stay in Wise Owl Forest. Maybe that's a challenge. Maybe like the drop rate or the encounter rate for mimics is just notoriously low in Wise Owl Forest. I swear, Macho better give us the entire world in that sombrero by the end. It is a cool sombrero, though. Definitely rock it. Like I had a cowboy hat phase for a little while, where I was wearing a cowboy hat. It was very hot. It was in the middle. $1. Okay. It was in the middle of heat wave. So started rocking a cowboy hat because it gives you support from the sun on all angles. And it's funny, man. Like people respect you more when you're wearing a cowboy hat. It's like, huh. I was a young man at the time, and people were calling me sir. And I was like, okay, all right. I guess the cowboy hat's gonna be permanent. I think we wore that thing until it wore out. And by then, we're like, okay. It's funny how that works. But appearances are deceiving, right? You have a man who wears a cowboy hat, probably doesn't know a single thing about being a cowboy. Now there's a single thing about being a cow. So what do we need? We have lots of repair powder. We will hang on to these and the mighty healing though. So probably just some bread. Here we go. Oh, come on. So we need to round it up. So we're gonna sell the Medusa powder. Sorry. No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Relax, relax. So get rid of this. And let's get gold bars. We'll save those for the next time we see something really cool in the shop. Because I feel like every now and then, whenever we find something cool inside the shop, the just everything kind of just we don't have any money for it, unfortunately, right? Isn't that silly? Okay. Let's jump back into our wise owl forest. As a child, I loved playing in the forest. I think a lot of my time was spent in the woods looking for red gecko salamanders and catching birds and foxes with little traps that we'd make out of coat hangers. It was a lot of fun. We'd climb trees and make secret bases in the woods. I remember my mom would always tell me, she'd say, Hidden Castle, if you play in the woods, the cartel are gonna like kidnap you and cut your stomach open and fill you with drugs and sell you on the black market. It sounds like a good time. No, but oh, okay. I never had any experience with people like that in the woods. I think whenever we encountered someone, they were always polite and kind. They tend to be respectful woods people, woodsmen, woodswomen, people of the woods. But this must have been back when I was about maybe 11, 12, 13, 14. It was before I started working. A lot of time was spent in the woods. But what I used to love doing was I'd always listen to video game music in the forest. That was awesome. That was awesome. But I always had a rule: whenever you walk in the woods, you always have to watch your back. You always have to carry some sort of self-defense with you in case something does come your way. I remember coming across, I was going on a little date back when I was in grade 7, and I remember coming across coyotes in the forest with this one girl who was significantly older than me at the time. So it was interesting having these crazy coyotes coming after us, and it was a funny day, made for a funny story. But always when I'd listen to music, I'd only have one earphone in. 3 sundews. Can we not talk about that? Like, come on. That's lucky. So I had a plan in the back of my mind. When we find there is a maybe 410, but one of the floors is just nothing but mimics. We're gonna try to find that floor and take advantage of that. Let's give this water bottle to a thirsty cat. It's a one and only time I'll be polite to Shao. Oh yes, the old water bottle for a water bottle trick. Tale as old as time, I'm afraid. Okay, we might as well just put this here, upgrade this, bada boo, thank you. I feel bad, because like all these guys are so close to each other, might as well just get rid of them. Hey, that guy stole our money! They all like $52 or whatever is left in our little purse. We have soap? Of course we don't. We do? Okay. Let's go hygiene. It's important, please. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your teeth. Take care of... Take care of yourself. I think it's fashionable now for people to work themselves to sickness, right? Don't do that. Don't be that person. There's only one you out there. Where can we go and find another Earthium, HB Neon, just another person? You can't find another Earthium. You can't. Or another Northern Tommy. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to make a save point before. And I want to jump to the floor number 10 and see what we can do. Oops, all sundews. Come on. Hopefully we get more. Kazarov's something special too. The mighty Kazarov, the man of many talents. You gotta get going. Well, you know what? Thank you for joining the stream, Kazarov. It's always great to have you. It's always great to chat with you one-on-one as well. I'll give you a message. So Kazarov helped create the Dark Cloud 64 musical experience. Kazarov is a very wonderfully talented person. We got a mimic. They do 3D art, and they created the 3D low-poly models of Max, Monica, and Tone and Xiao that you see on our Dark Cloud 64 projects. So hopefully we could maybe do something in the future as well. I'm always taken aback by just how talented the Dark Cloud community is. There's so many amazingly talented people, uniquely talented, all the same. From musicians to storytellers to developers to coders. The people that just play these games with an interesting perspective. Okay. For a little while, we're doing really good at the mimics. Please. Oh god of gaming, give us more mimics. Let's clear this thing out while we can. Before we enter the back floors, you know what's funny? All the monsters respawn. So the mimics were here. We'll come back over here and we'll get those 2 mimics back. What I'll do, I'm sorry, is I'm going to leave the cursor over here just so it reminds me. I know all 7 of you are all like, the cursor, oh no! It flares up my OCD as well, but let's get some use out of it, right? Why not? My god, they're all here. We might as well, like... I feel bad. It's free EXP, guys. Come on. Besides, they're wasps. And everybody hates wasps. They sting you for no reason. I don't think they make honey. They're just terrible creatures all around. Now, I feel bad saying that, because every creature has a place in Mother Nature. But wasps are just bullies. I don't like them. Okay. There we go. Go. We're getting stuck on a lot of walls. You think we're Spider-Man? Nope, just Tone, I'm afraid. Just Tone. Oh, interesting. So wasps do pollinate, but not as much as bees. At this point, I think we do need all the pollination we need. Because without pollination, we don't have any life as we know it. It ceased to exist. But they are jerks, but that's okay. You don't have to love everybody you work with. You just have to work together. Like, I wish the wasp would sting Xiao. That'd be kind of funny. Kind of sting her in her little nose. Make her nose all big. I like big noses, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Big noses, small noses. There's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people get nose jobs. I'm like, what are you doing? Don't mess with you. Don't get people sometimes. I really don't. They have Ozempic. People are stabbing themselves in the stomach. Like, holy. Just diet and exercise. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. It'll take time, but it takes time for a caterpillar to grow up to be a wonderful butterfly. Oh, he was trying to go for the throat. We got him. Okay. Darn it. I think even if we don't get any chests here, the stage is good for just... I don't know why, but those werewolves give a ton of EXP. They really do. Going a werewolf. Gotcha. Hey, I wonder who this person was before transforming. If you notice, he's wearing pants, right? Maybe he was like another villager from Matataki that explored the... Ooh! Whoever he was strong, I'll tell you that. I love this. Look at that. Dark and dreary forest. And you have this little meadow here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Did we cap the EXP on this guy? Oh, I hate that when it's only one, because these guys give so much EXP. It would be nice to just bank all of that, but it'll just be one. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. Might as well just lob these on here, because we're going to sell them either way. Okay, what's this? We're all part of Mother Nature's song at the end of the day, right? That's it. Aha! I had a feeling in my hidden castle bones that it would be something that would affect the integrity of our weapon. There we go. 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 We are on our way. On our way we go. Trying to get some mimics today. Are you a mimic? Can you really be? Oh no, we're gonna go back to searching. We're searching for these mimics, they say. We can find a mimic any time of the day. A patch of money, a piece of sundew will take us far on our mimic hunt, just me and you. Our last chest there, although I'm not gonna lie, we'll probably get the monsters as well, because these give so much EXP, and we are so close to being able to status break our macho sword. So why the hell not, right? Might as well go for it. Come on, baby! Go for the gold! What do you got? What could you be? Chopper, okay, alright. Is there anything special? No? Yes? No. Straight to eBay, that's okay. eBay is a fancy way of saying Gaffer's little shop. Maybe one day he'll get to buy eyeballs. Because he has none. That's okay. There's plenty of people that eyeballs that do just well in the world. Gary Busey, John Travolta, Captain Planet. They all don't have eyeballs and they'll be fine. Okay, gotcha. So we do have the treasure chests from the original mimics that we slayed prior to coming here. Did we find any mimics here? Because we can also just keep on looping back and forth, right? Oh! Okay, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Go. Ah. Check, please. We got it. Go. Let's see if this bottom one is one of them as well. But I do want to remind you, if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to like the video. That's the only way YouTube ever puts you out at all, unfortunately. It's funny because when you stream and you make long-form content, YouTube doesn't like that. Because they don't know if they want to advertise you as a streamer or as a long-form content creator. It is what it is. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. The Dark Cloud Compendium is funded by viewers like you. Thank you. It's something we do for the community, by the community, and it's a lovely thing, right? Let's take the boat. Jump on our magic boat ride. Come on down. And we just loop those same two treasure chests over and over and over until we cap out our treasure chest limit. I believe it was 12, maybe. I think it was 12. What you got? What you got? What you got? Yeah, all bark and no bite. You werewolves are all the same. Hairballs, I'll tell you. Hairballs. Okay, let's do that as well. Go. Trade. Amazing. So we're going to status break this and acquire that amazing abs up skill. Look at that. There we go. That is very cool to have. Excuse me. Pardon-moi. Okay, and okay, I was wrong. I thought it was another treasure chest here, but that's okay. Let's dispatch these goons real quick. The goon squad. Oh, he was almost gonna get us. You see that? So close yet so far. Town's an unbeatable force, I'm afraid. So we already have these giant EXP monsters, and on top of that, we have abs up as well. So like, we are just living our dream right now. We'll get back to the mimics though. I don't want to lose the plot. Very easy to. Especially when it's 1 in the morning. I want to make sure we can finish this side quest in this video. Make this stream our side quest stream. There we go. Amazing. Haley Holy. Holly Holy. Where was... I think it was down here then. Okay. Like, it's hella repetitive, don't get me wrong, because like we have to do the same chest over and over and over again, but I think it'd be much faster doing it this way than going stage by stage by stage looking for them, because we had no luck whatsoever. Go. I don't know why my computer sounds like a jet engine ready to take off. I don't know if you can hear that. That's good luck where I come from. Even better if it erupts in flames. The best thing is, at least it'll be caught on camera. We can get something out of it. Like, let the tragedy happen. At least if it's not caught on camera, you can use it for something later on. That's how we look on the bright side, my friends, right? It is currently 1:30 in the morning. We are deathly tired, but we are determined to finish our side quest, leaving no stone left unturned. This is what we do for the Dark Cloud community. This is what it's all about. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Honestly, let's just bounce back in. There we go. See? It's cute. This is a child's drawing of a buster sword. And then this one here is Hamzeeb? Like lamb sword. Oh, Shamshir. Okay. Alright, that's the Shamshir. I'm sorry. There we go. Very cute. Very cool. Very cute. Very cool. Excuse me. How rude. There we go. And let's just bubble that up. Thank you. What do you need? Just a base element, say. Okay. So let's toss an aquamarine here. I'll toss a pearl here. And we'll toss... We need, I think, a peridot for the wind. It gives wind. Forget. That's okay. We'll get back to it. Come on, Mimics. I love how Mimics are just a universal RPG trait. I love these Dark Cloud Mimics. The eyeball. It's the eyes, I think. Dark Soul Mimics are very unique as well. The Dark Souls and Dark Cloud. They got the best Mimics in the business, baby. Oh, it's true. It's true. Diddly diddly do. Because everything's fine when you're walking on the silver line. Where is our Duran's Feather? Thank you. Let's get the zoomies. Like, if this is how fast Tone's running with Duran's Feather, imagine if he was caffeinated. He can go fast. And on top of that, you could also have... Oh! Did you hear that bone pop? Like, we're physically dying out here. It's terrible. But our death will not be in vain. Or we will finish this quest. Oh yes, we will. We're not gonna let Macho down. He's too much of a bro. Like, I don't know why he wants these mimics to be destroyed, but I'm sure he has a good reason, and he's a very good friend. So we're not gonna let him down. After all those years, think of how Macho changed your life. Where were you when Macho was put into the Atla? It was a dark day. It was a dark day. Some might say the darkest day. I call it Tuesday. We're not gonna let that man down. We're gonna do a couple more runs, and then we're gonna go talk to him, because I feel like we probably have enough. I think it was 11. 11. Let's jump back to it then. Some of you may be wondering, Hidden Castle, why are you just going back and forth? Because we have a lot of new viewers coming in. We are playing Dark Cloud Enhanced at 1:30 in the morning. The birds may be asleep, the crickets may be chirping, but the dark clouds are brewing a terrible tale. Now Dark Cloud Enhanced is the most definitive way of playing Dark Cloud in the future year of 2025. We did it! Macho's quest is completed! Whew! We're done. So, hey, how about we go claim that reward then, huh? It could be anything, really. It could be anything at all. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Where could Macho be? Oh, Macho lives in the mushroom house, clearly. He's a shroom head. Macho, oh my god. What happened to you? We left you for so long, you aged into an old white lady. No, that's okay. That's okay. We got lots of love for the old white ladies. That's alright. They got loving too. No Ruin Village. Let's go. No Ruin Village. Let's go. No Ruin Village. Let's go. Let's go down to No Ruin Village. Finish our side quest. Could be anything really. Ooh. What could it be? Maybe Macho will give us his house. Like his whole house was big. Here you go. It's yours. I call dibs on the wrestler bed. Okay. Well done. You completed it. Here's your reward. A power-up powder. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll put it right next to our limited edition Medusa powder. Very cool. Come on, baby. Let's keep on going. So that was our very first quest of Dark Cloud Enhanced, all completed and good to go. For a long quest, I just want to explore the world of Xiao for a little bit. Look at this. I think it's adorable how she views the world in the point of view of a cat. Like, what's he coming to do? What are you going to do? You're not going to kick the cat into the river, are you? Excuse me. I'm walking here. Can you get out of the way? Love how the world is just spinning as he's standing there menacingly. I mean, we could stay here forever. Can you get out of the way? Okay, alright, whatever. I remember when Paige was a little girl, her mother made a plush cat that looked just like you. Kids really do grow up fast. People may come and go, but the memories we make with our loved ones are eternal. Pretty poetic for a fisherman, huh? Well, maybe. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm not saying that because I wrote it. I'm saying that because from the heart. It's not about how we play the game, it's who we play the game with, right? Who we make the memories with in this game of life. Life could move very fast. Life could be very unfair sometimes, but that's just the way things are. It's through the... True perfection has to be imperfect, and imperfections are all around us. The world spins on a tilted axis. That's how it is. Ooh, we got a new viewer coming in. Beboop, like Cowboy Bebop. You're wondering, how are we playing as the cats? We could also change weapon attributes with the touch of a button. Now, Beboop, I'm going to leave the dungeon just for you, because we are playing none other than Dark Cloud Enhanced. This is a community mod made by the community for the community. I helped co-develop it back in 2022, I believe it was. And it's a computer mod where it re-implements a lot of the cut features from Dark Cloud, like being able to play as a different villager. So if I play as Goro, and this is a very unique model of Goro, you never see him with the mallet on his back. Like, let's say we talk to Ro. Why if it isn't young Goro? I'm happy that you've come to join the other villagers. I remember seeing your father Fudo teaching you how to hunt when you were young. You were a natural. You definitely take after your old man, although you are a little chubby. All the villagers have dialogue specifically for the playable characters as well. So we could even go and play as Ruby if we wanted to. With Dark Cloud Enhanced, anything is possible. The idea was to make it the best version of Dark Cloud out there for Dark Cloud fans. What we did was we created a mod that basically took a lot of the deleted features from Dark Cloud from level 5 and we re-implemented them back. It wasn't easy. It took years and years and years. But we did it in the end. And we did it because this community is here. Although these games may be old and these games may not be supported in the traditional sense, we'll never forget about them. These games made an impact on us, and we want to make sure that we can keep them alive in our own special way. If anything's possible, Earthium says, is an entire dungeon of Opar possible? Shh, you're ruining the surprise for the 25th anniversary of Dark Cloud. Opar Cloud. Could you imagine a whole game with nothing but Opar? Opar May Cry, Final Opar, Opar Fantasy 7, Devil May Opar. I'd buy a game with Opar as a protagonist any day, really. I wouldn't say no. Let's do one last Queen's Run, or Wise Owl Forest, before we call it quits. No, we never call it quits. It's always see you later. It's never goodbye. But it is also almost 2 in the morning, and Hidden Castle's been up since 6 in the morning, so we're almost gonna be a 24-hour man, baby. And believe me, I got what it takes to be up all night. But I think it wouldn't be very professional to fall asleep on camera, right? We do have standards at the end of the day. Not much, but we do have some. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh, we got a revival powder. Very cool, very cool. It's a cross, eh? Never really focused on that. That's pretty cool. Wonder if Dark Cloud got a Korean release, because I know usually crosses get removed from the Korean versions of Dark Cloud. Oh, we got a super powered Flea. How can we not resist to destroy him and his super powered brethren? I feel bad. These monsters are just like chilling in the woods, and we're out here absolutely decimating them. They're just innocent creatures, and what are we doing? Are we really playing as the hero? It doesn't seem very heroic to go around bullying small creatures, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I think about it too much. That's probably my fault, is I think about Dark Cloud. Maybe all of us, really. But with the Dark Cloud Enhanced now, I'm always thinking about, like, what's a cool way to do it? Cool Dark Cloud video. Like, what's a cool spin? So I think that's always the interesting part, is taking these old topics and kind of painting them in a new brush. Stamina drink. Amazing. Ooh. Ooh. It's funny, no matter what language you speak or where you come from, the yawn is an international sign of one of two things. One, that you're exhausted. Two, a war cry for more coffee. The bag's full, huh? Alright. Let's use one of these repair powders before we make a terrible mistake. There we go. And regular water. Okay, well, they can't all be winners, I'm afraid. Better not be regular water. Oh, Lord. I pet a cat today. That's a lie. I was cuddling with the cat for hours and hours. I love cats, but I'm allergic to them, I'm afraid. So, Chow I can't go near at all. Well, because of that, like, my nose is just absolutely just killing me today. There we go. There we go. Throbbing cherry? More like a throbbing ripoff. Come on. Where's the gems at, baby? I know you got some here. Up in HP. Sky Hunter? Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a hard attachment to find, right? Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I want... Give me like a Peridot. Or a diamond would be nice, too. I was gonna let the other monster live, but I've never been a fan of Mondays, so it's okay. I'll get rid of them. Come on. Okay, we got 3. One of these has to be good. Surely. Wind. A little disappointing, but okay. We could sell it at the very least. Oh, we got our turquoise. Amazing. Give me something else. Come on, let's not be greedy, but we'll take anything. Fire gem. Again, could you imagine if you shoved that in your pocket? It starts poking against your leg. Painful. So, do we still need Mimic? We don't. Remove the turquoise. Off. Bum bum bum. Leave. Thank you. We've had a blast playing through Dark Cloud Enhanced and going through a lot of the new features, like playable characters that were not playable before, to our brand new dialogues, to just everything else, our side quests, our giant monsters we've been finding. It's been a lovely, lovely experience. The cow, look at him. I always liked this villager. He's one of my favorites in all of Matataki, probably because he's a musician. So when playing through Dark Cloud Enhanced, it's always been a fun experience with the community. With that being said, I do have to let you all go. It's very, very late in the nighttime right now, but I want to say thank you all for just coming by and commenting and watching the video and sharing. You all make this playthrough 30 hours. It's a long time. Every second of those 30 hours was well spent. I wouldn't take any bit of it back. But in my tired state, I want to say thank you for visiting the Dark Cloud Compendium. We do have a Patreon available should you so choose to tip the Dark Cloud Compendium. We are a Patreon supported show. We are ad free by the community for the community. So whatever you donate through the PayPal just goes back to buying new gear, microphones, sound equipment, different rare Dark Cloud items that we could show off on the channel. So it's all for the community at the end of the day. But I think it's time that we say goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. It's time for us to go. See you later, alligators. And it's been a blast. Thank you for visiting the Dark Cloud Compendium. My name, the last time I checked, was Hidden Castle. And I hope you all have a wonderful night. Take care and be well.